Hi, chat! Hello, hello. How's it going, guys? What's up, what's up, what's up? Woo! Congratulations, Munchie, on getting the first. Look at you go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm excited. I have a good headspace about what's gonna happen, and I'm very excited. Hi, Munchie! Okay, let me make sure I do the post in announcements real quick that we're live, and then we should be ready to go. Okay. There we go. Ping went out. Moth day! Moth day! Moth day! You started early, Ori. You can't do that. I do that all the time. What do you mean? What's up, Colin? What's up? How's it going? Hi, Di. Hi, Rain. Hi, London. Oh, we back. Oh, we back. What's up? Hi, Forager. How's it going? And we're completing our redeems. Let's go! 2 redeems are getting completed as we speak. What an unfortunate day this is. And that's a spray. What an unfortunate day this is. No, Sage, it's not food day. No. I'm 1 puzzle token away from the Yonder, but I don't want to waste it on that. Jesus Christ. Thank you for the hydrates. I'm gonna have to go get water. No, because I can't finish the second to last woodcutting quest. I'm sorry, I know, it's really annoying. Wait, second to last? Or last? The only problem should be with the last ones. Unless you mean because, like, items that you can't get. Server's back up? Yeah. Second to last. Isn't the second to last one the lumberjack? Yeah, the second to last one is a lumberjack. If you're having to talk to a restricted area NPC, then it's the final quest. Smorticai! You got me. What's up? It's your birthday! No way! Happy birthday, Smorticai! What's up? What's up? Late. What? Late? Are we late?
Yeah.
I was just reading for getting in early. What do you mean I'm late, sure? I was early according to Ty. Happy birthday! Let's go! Yo! Thank you so much for the sub, Frost. I appreciate you. Welcome in. What's up, buddy? Thank you so much. Happy birthmas. Happy birthday.
Wait, who's birthmas?
It is Smorticai's birthmas.
Happy birthmas to that guy.
Anything that requires a restricted area NPC is not going to work. Any quest that does. However, those are the final quests, not the second to last. Only the final quest required restricted area NPCs. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, you're right. You're right about the farming one. Oh, shit, I forgot. No, you're right. Oh, yeah, the graveyard one isn't going to show up. Yeah, I'm trying to fix that as we speak. I apologize.
Yeah, he's right, Ori. He's right.
Fuck!
He's real purple about it.
You have 44.5k out of 54.1k. Oh, my God. Literally a single puzzle token. Jesus, fuck.
Okay, I'm going to try my chance at... Never mind.
Oh, my favorite
Did the
thing.
box break?
It's gonna do a mystery box, but it's currently being used.
Bounty quest. What do you mean by bounty
Yeah,
quest?
you got a few people in here that'll do that.
Oh, yeah. Ori, being wrong? More likely than you think.
Accurate.
Who would have thought?
Hey, now.
You're a rock star.
Get your game on. Go.
I'm
play.
dying. So every time I sneeze,
Oh, you're right.
Neptune is gonna
Thank
sneeze.
you.
Lovely.
Every time I sneeze, Neptune sneezes.
Yes,
I
Ori,
understand.
the cave that we left off in, was it made out of pepper?
Was it made out of pepper?
Yeah.
Yes, it was. I've been waiting to tell you. You've discovered.
I was gonna say he's just getting sick because of the cold.
You've discovered my little trick.
Look,
Welcome to the pepper
But
cave.
he has thermal barriers, so I don't know if that checks out.
Nothing's necessarily stopping you, Ty. I mean, I could stop you. As of right now, I'm letting people do that, yeah. Hello, Unlocked Tab, talking with people and making 2.0 version of the Shadowlings. Let's fucking go! Sug my balls. Bounty
baller.
quest. Baller. Okay, I need to change the... we changed it to Hoglins. That's what it was. I apologize. I've got like a ton of different things going on right now. Because
it's okay.
the server just went back up and people are like, hey, here's 26 things that are broken. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Ah! Quote unquote.
If it makes you feel any better, I'm in the process of moving all my stuff.
Oh, what for?
I'm moving downstairs.
The stairs. Not the stairs.
Yeah. Except my computer's upstairs and my bed is downstairs right now.
Oh. That sounds mildly annoying.
It is.
Oh.
Because I have 3 monitors and an L-shaped desk and a big-ass computer, and I'm not taking it apart while we're doing a session on Monday.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
It will take me hours to put it back together.
Don't worry, guys. I just gave myself another body and 2 more soul.
I'm so proud of you.
Yay!
What did you take?
Demonic
Body and
Canyon,
soul.
Otherworldly Curse.
Oh, let's go.
I think you're the first person I've seen take that perk.
I took the entirety of that side of the skill tree, so I have all 3 of them now.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Like I said, I think you were the first person I've seen take the entirety of the demonic ambient skill tree.
Let's fucking go. I do
Yeah, I
not
can
have
take
any
another
puzzle
one, too.
tokens. You are correct. And quests and attributes should be fixed. However, people do have to reallocate to make those attribute points work. If I need to update kits again, I will. I don't trust stairs. They're always up to something. God damn it.
Or down, depending on your perspective.
All right. To the game. Oh, I didn't change it. Dang it. Oh. Boop. Boop. Imagine me being prepared for something.
You better stop.
You better stop. You better stop that right now.
You stop that. You better stop that in like 5 minutes.
Okay. So, last place we left off, chat. You guys have just defeated the Griffin with the 3 Goliaths that accompanied you. And yet have you to harvest it. So, you guys now have a chance to. I believe that nobody is taking. Oh, correction. As long as Frost is concentrating, you guys are not taking any points of exhaustion right now. So, how long do you want to spend harvesting this? And who's going to be helping?
Well, it can't be me, so
I will, at the very least, help.
I'll harvest.
Okay.
so
This
now
is
that
an
we're
ed-
done battling, I'm deep breathing. Is my stamina back up?
Yes. However, you do have to kind of like balance out how you concentrate and how you deep breathe. As long as you have. Okay, so if you can cast a spell that takes a minute, that lasts a minute, and spend less than 60 stamina, then you can basically cast it infinitely.
Okay, cool. Because I think after we did the math, it was like 16 per person. So I can just rotate it between them.
Yeah, and they can exist with a point of fatigue. When they're harvesting, they don't need to spend any stamina or anything like that, so they'll be fine with a point of fatigue.
My stamina cap is 90.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Rain's is higher.
You're not wrong, but still, damn.
The repercussions of zero body. Way too much stamina. Okay.
Yeah, bro.
It's fine.
For whoever's harvesting, go ahead and make an engineering test. For anyone who is helping, go ahead and roll 1d6 and add your engineering modifier to it.
I am
Or
going
the-
to look at me here. I'm using alteration already. I'm gonna cast a reshape creature to give myself +2 engineering while I do this.
Let's go. Do you want to cast on anybody
guess I'm-
else?
I don't have the spell cap for it. I'm very close.
Could you
I'm-
focus and cast it on multiple people on separate spells?
I mean, we don't exactly have
I
turn order, Rain. You
do
can
that.
just cast it and then cast it again.
Yeah, no, I can do that.
Okay. How long do you guys
Who's
want to
all
spend?
helping?
I
was thinking probably an hour.
doing it as well.
I'm gonna be the odd one here. Bless you. Are the giants gone? Or are they still here with us?
They're up here, but they've taken food from it, so they've just basically pulled the meat off the bones and kind of like carved it up, and they left. They're on their way of leaving right now.
So I was right.
What's that?
Sherb thought that though it's been over a week, time was still going to move in the Wayward, even though we haven't left the Wayward yet.
It moves awkwardly. I would hazard to say somewhat discriminately it moves. Needless to say, the time that you guys have been here, it has been inconsistent.
Rain,
Okay.
with that spell, what does it add to engineering?
You'll get a +2 to your engineering.
+2 to it?
My spell cap without modifiers is 26.
I have a minus
My
2,
God.
so it's just a -1 now.
Okay, I added a, I added 4 to the roll.
How long are you
I
guys
don't know
spending?
who was making it. An hour?
Hour?
I'm okay with that.
Same.
By the time that you guys finish your engineering tests, the Goliaths have gone on and wandered away.
Fuck, they have the bubble.
The bubble went down during combat, so you guys were prepared without the bubble.
Well, I know that, but they put up the bubble, didn't they?
Not after combat, no.
I was just saying in general, they're the ones that put up the bubble.
Oh, but yes, you are correct.
Yes, they could have put up another bubble.
Which does mean that you have to go down the mountain on your own.
Somebody's going to carry me while I focus.
I can.
So
We
can
already
I.
know who's gonna carry him.
I'm luggage.
I'm luggage. Let me know what you guys roll all together. Oh,
If it's just me and Erikoth doing it, you said it was a -1 on your end?
A -1 with that spell, so our total would be 19 so far.
okay.
Are you
Okay.
doing points of favor? or
I
are
added,
just
and you
rolling
got
individually?
my 4 on it?
I don't have the engineering
Okay.
score to do
So
anything.
I rolled a 15.
Awesome.
I don't have the engineering score to do anything helpful.
Same. Mine's a -2.
Same.
-3. Haha.
Haha.
We're just existing.
Okay. Well, with your 19, luckily, only because you spent an hour, you happen to succeed. If you would have spent any less time, it would have failed. So you kind of pick apart this griffin the best that you can with everything that you've got, and you manage to get all of the reasonable resources out of it. And with that, and minus the pieces that the Goliath seem to also take from it,
Boom, boom.
you managed to get... Oh, wow. 4 rare material components. 2 rare refinement and 1 rare power.
Did we get any rations from it?
The Goliaths seem to take all of them.
Fuck.
Dang it.
Fuck off.
Hi, Sky! How's it going?
4 material components, 1 refinement, and what else?
1 power. 2 refinement, 1 power. 4, 2, 1.
Shit.
I have that written down.
I'm gonna start doing this. I feel like that's probably a good way of doing that. Oh, not everyone can see that. I forgot.
Exactly.
It didn't help at all.
You changed your HUD.
I have it
Mhm.
currently written down in my own materials, so I'll just keep track of it.
What didn't I fix
Okay.
over break? Okay. The griffin has been successfully harvested. Congratulations.
Yay.
Oh, I'm not gonna be able to fix that. I'm not gonna be able to fix that. If I did fix it, it would be like retroactively. But that number right there and that name is automatic. It doesn't read from Streamlabs or Stream Elements, I mean.
Okay. Can we go back now? It's really cold.
But I'm keeping everybody warm.
Yeah, but like the air is cold and I don't like it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, let's head back to the village. We have an inn we've been staying in.
Piggyback
What
ride.
took you? What took you guys so long?
After hearing the word in Monkey Cactus, is just gonna turn to Erikoff like, yes.
Try climbing a mountain when you're freezing. And you don't have wings.
All right. Are you guys gonna be taking the slow method or the fast method?
What's the fast method?
I assume
Risky.
the fast method is just jumping.
It's much riskier.
I think we're okay.
The fast method is a personal yeet.
Going down is easy. Going down safely is not necessarily.
I mean, if I'm not, I can just fly, right?
As long as you are not
Encumbered.
fatigued. Yeah.
Or fatigue.
Yeah, and I'm
That means
currently
you can't
not.
get too far away from
so-
me.
That's fine.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna give Moth the blanket.
I think I currently am not fatigued, and I have just enough resistance to cover this.
Yeah, because your axe helps a lot.
Mm,
That sounded sarcastic, but I wasn't being sarcastic.
Imagine
No, yeah.
not being permanently fatigued. Cannot relate.
Wouldn't be me.
Couldn't be me at all.
You know,
Neptune,
that's
you
a
see
good
all this
question.
water around? Go ahead and take a dip.
I was gonna say, that is a good question. Does snow help with Neptune's
Honestly,
point of exhaustion?
I
It
feel
is
like
water.
if Neptune was willing to like drench themselves in it, you can't breathe it, of course, but you could hydrate yourself with it. Like refresh your skin and things, but it wouldn't last very long because the moment you get out of the snow, you're gonna get that fatigue back.
That does beg the question: Is Neptune's species cold-blooded? Because it would take a lot longer for the snow to melt, which would make that a not renewable way to do that.
Are they cold-blooded?
No idea.
They wouldn't be able to be, no. Well,
Somebody Google it.
Googling.
Google
They're
and
ocean
octopi are
dwellers, so-
cold-blooded.
no, it's not that because the aquatic species, because they're half cold-blooded animal, half warm-blooded animal is the problem.
They have no blood.
They have,
Octopi are
have no
cold-blooded. Octopi are cold-blooded.
yes,
Yeah,
but
they are
they're also half
cold-blooded.
human.
I am at room temperature.
You are room temperature blooded.
I do know in like a lot of like fantasy settings, like half fish, half people are cold-blooded naturally.
Yeah, the problem
deal
is
with,
that you wouldn't be able to exist in like standard day, like in like a standard civilization environment otherwise. However, if any of the mutants were to be cold-blooded, it would be the fish.
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 And the reptilian ones.
The reptilians ones potentially, but the fish ones are the only ones that get a natural point of fatigue for not existing in their natural habitat.
Fair.
So it makes sense that that could be excused by their cold-bloodedness. They're just blooded. They're not cold-blooded, they're not warm-blooded, they're just blooded.
They just have blood.
Blood.
I didn't mean to like create this tangent about that. I was just curious myself.
No, I appreciate it. It's actually really interesting. If they were cold-blooded, they would
We're
die.
making up excuses for Neptune.
I think that realistically the answer is that it's kind of not truly either. But I would hazard to say they're on the cold-blooded side. If they were cold-blooded, they would die. If they were cold-blooded, they would have to have a lot of ways to fix themselves, like outside of their own body, because aquatic mutants naturally exist in the water.
Yeah.
And they get debuffs for being out of it.
I'm pretty sure the first go-to would be hibernation for being in the cold.
Probably.
For being cold-blooded. First thing they do is pass out.
Yeah. They're like, okay, good night.
Exactly.
Well, everybody, slow path or fast path? What do you think?
We didn't even hear what the fast path is.
We don't know what the fast path entails.
I'm concerned about the fast path, personally.
Lamp, you and I have nothing to worry about. We fly, remember?
Yeah, okay, but also the party.
How far down are we talking, Ori?
It's okay. The long trek is probably going to be about 2 hours. The fast trek is probably going to be about a half hour. So you're probably going about a couple kilometers down. Maybe a kilometer and a half. About a mile.
Okay.
If there was water at the bottom, I would totally just dive.
There is a frozen river that leads down. You're going to be dealing with serious amounts of fatigue if you go down that river. However, it's still technically an option. And you would remove 1 point of fatigue for doing that.
Oh.
Bye, Natsuno.
Oh no.
My game just crashed. Whoop.
Come in, tabletop sim.
I'm gonna need another invite.
Working on it.
No.
Think.
Fucking cold outside.
What
If they were cold-blooded and were in the cold, they wouldn't be able to live very long without a warm surface. Yeah, and that's kind of what we're dealing with. They're extremely debuffed right now for being outside of natural habitat. It's not lethal as long as they deal with it, essentially, is what they're dealing with right now.
What are y'all's thoughts? 'Cause I'm partial to walking down this wall.
Good thing I got a fucking thermal barrier last
I'm
time.
going wherever Erikoth does because I'm currently a backpack.
Oh yeah, fair.
I am not.
I am
not a
everybody's
backpack.
space heater.
Am I gonna?
It's pretty much up to Neptune and Oki Cactus, because the rest of us are flying.
Well, the way I made it up here was walking up a vertical surface with spines, so I could always bindle Neptune again.
Yep, I can just wrap myself in the blanket again.
Alright, fast method it is, I guess.
Wait.
All right, so Erikoth is holding Frost. Moth is gonna be
Jeez.
flying alongside us, and I'm gonna be walking down the side of a wall.
Now I'm curious, am I piggyback or am I princess carry?
Oh, full on bridal carry. That's the only way I will carry you.
Only way I'll accept it.
Oh, there you go, Moochie.
What?
Art.
Somebody just said that, Sky just said that Frost is the backpack space heater.
Yes.
That's fucking hilarious. I
one-
love this.
Frost is one of those.
I'm the
hot
space heater
cats.
princess, okay?
Frost is just one of those cutbacks.
I've used a lot of I've used a lot of spells to get that title, and I deserve to be called as such.
I am the Space Heater Princess, goddammit.
Space Heater Princess.
Also, sure, give Nats permissions.
Yes.
Okay. You guys all are taking the fast method. For those who do not fly, for those who do fly, assuming that you're next to Frost, you can ignore this because you should be fine as long as you have 0 points of fatigue. For everyone else, except Frost, who's being carried down by a flyer, please make a stunt test with a point of favor. Due to your odd, unorthodox methods of advantage.
Of yeeting.
Is it stunt if I'm just like forcing my foot into the side of the cliff?
I'll let you make a
Or do I
power
do the
test.
same- I was gonna say I've been
I don't-
strong arming the cliff this whole time.
Well, that was usually
see
for
him
that's for
failing
going
this.
up. Going down
Whoa.
safely is harder.
Yeah, fair.
But you can make a power test.
Alright, the dice are not on my side. This is awful.
Uh-oh.
That's a 6.
Ooh!
Exactly.
What?
Exactly.
24. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Neppy.
think Sherb did it.
So Sherbs is like literally like you watch as Sherbs, like you guys are flying and you have to stay next to Frost, so you're flying close by and you watch as Ochi Cactus literally just face plants into the snow, digs himself out like a little parapet so that he's on like hard rigid ice and just rolls down the cliff. And as this is happening, like he's accumulating snow, right? Because he has to like kind of carve through the snow and you're watching as this mound of snow is like slowly like falling off the cliff, but also like building up on top of his body as he just rolls down. And as this is happening, Neptune is like trying to take this fast way, like hopping from rock to rock, relatively dexterously, you know, using this trident the best that he can. You can tell that he's absolutely frigid. Yeah, he is like not comfortable. He's not having a good time. And at one point, his foot slips and he lands on this massive mound of snow that Ochi Cactus has made. However, you land basically on Ochi Cactus's body, and I'm gonna make you take physical damage for that. You're gonna get spined.
Will the blanket provide any
Oh.
extra protection on that?
Not very much. If nothing else, because it's wet and because it's thin. It's only 3 physical damage. You're fine.
I was gonna say I feel bad that I'm the
How
I'm
much?
just-
You just saved
I'm
him from kinetic damage, so you're...
yeah, but I'm also the one that's caused the most quote unquote damage since I got here.
How much damage is it?
3
3.
physical.
Wait
Minus
until
your
I
physical
use a
defense.
rep gun inside of our inside of the inn room.
Wait, I'm a little stupid. Physical is
The sword icon.
Hold on, Erica. Hold on.
Huh?
I
Don't,
think
don't go doing that.
the 4th one. You have
That was
9
really
physical
good.
defense. It literally didn't even hurt. Like you just like fall onto the snow and you're like plump.
Worst case scenario, if I eruption next to you guys, I only do 88 heat damage. Like, that's a
got-
worst case scenario.
You guys would be fine, I'm sure.
Best
I
case
would
scenario, I do
die.
10. Best case scenario, I do 10.
Moth would die 5 times over.
Yeah.
I would die almost 2 times over, for real.
That would actually be close to Moth Utter Annihilation.
Yeah, no, yeah.
That means no
Look
reviving.
at that bright light. Psst.
I can't
do Just that. burns out.
Cold.
London,
well, I guess.
no. So when it comes to 2 people colliding with each other, the one that is enduring the motion is the one that takes the kinetic force generally. If you're being hit with something that's moving, that's like being bludgeoned, right? So if I swing a club at you, then you're getting hit with a club, that's physical damage. The club would be taking kinetic force, hypothetically. If I'm
Okay,
falling...
So if I were to pick up Moth and use Moth to hit Frost, Frost would take bludgeoning damage, and Moth would take kinetic damage.
And then Moth would die, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, so chat heard it here. It is a viable option to beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
This is correct, yes.
Is always a viable option. What are you talking about?
It
Strength
was
built for
always
the win.
viable option.
Which
Strength builds for the
unfortunately
win.
means that now that rule has been instated, body slamming is not nearly as useful without quite the build for it. You can build for it. However, just know you're going to be taking a lot of DHP damage doing that.
I was gonna say, with that, parkour is now a necessity.
Yeah. Which parkour got a
I
lot
guess
better,
I-
luckily.
Well,
My-
I guess
my-
face- I guess
I mean,
my
my
face
goal
is
to-
full of spines.
No, it's full of snow. It's just my head is poking out of the mound of snow.
Saf, no boring in chat. Hi, Saf! Okay. So you guys end up finally making your way down the mountain. It's been quite the tough journey, but... Boom. You guys make your way down.
We made it.
I would like to say that
Whoa.
Moth was flying and just staring at this new shiny gold bar the entire time.
Makes sense.
So let me know when I can stop casting spells.
No, Smortica, I'm sorry. They don't work right now.
I'm just gonna wrap
Um,
myself in the blanket. I'm just gonna wrap myself in the blanket after falling in the snow.
As long as 4 chill defense is enough in this town, I think I'm good.
I will take inexorable. Interesting. See,
Good
I-
thing.
inexorable
Sure.
damage kind of exists, and kinetic. Okay, to me, kinetic force is an example of inexorable damage, but it's not the only inexorable damage. Sorry, continue. Thank you for the cat ears.
How much shield defense do we have to have while we're in town?
Say that again.
How much shield defense do we need while in town?
4. You only need 4.
Oh, I guess we're
Well-
good then.
I only have 2,
Oh.
so I guess I have to keep casting spell on myself.
How much does this give? Do you want
Well,
the
we
fan
have no
to-
money still, which is lovely and unfortunate.
Do we by chance see the Goliaths that we were fighting with? And do we get a share of said rations after killing the bird beast thing?
Ori.
Sorry, say that again.
Do we see the Goliaths in town that we were fighting with? And or do we get any share of the rations that they collected?
You see the Goliaths. Whether or not you get the shares, not sure until you communicate with them. But you see 2 Goliaths kind of communing outside of one of the shops. The armory that you guys went to in the past.
I reckon they're close enough to talk feelings with.
Yeah.
Forget just waving my arms. Hey, buddies!
They're kind of like, they touch their temples for a second. And they kind of look around, and then they turn around at you. And they both kind of cock their head at the party.
I fly on top of one of their heads.
You go to fly on top of one of their heads. Please make an agility test.
Oh no.
They might not
Friendly.
like
I
that.
look friendly. I don't look mean.
I know.
I'm very afraid.
It's just an agility test. It's not it's not initiative.
Okay, now everyone roll for an... No, just kidding.
Fuck.
Nah.
Yes, sir. Now, critical success.
Critical success. I think less worth it to hit
Was
your
it
enemy
9?
with your friend that hit your friend with your enemy. Kind of. It just means you have to have a build for it. It makes it better to grab someone and just smack them on the ground.
Yeah,
Or
grapple
use
build.
Psycho Slam.
Oh, but it's not listed as necrotic, so that's why I was confused. Okay, my bad. That's more of like a thematic term, like necrotic damage. It's just sever. It's just the sever feature. You rolled a 9, you said, Moth?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Mordecai. So you go to fly up, and they immediately catch you. Not like an angry grip, but they kind of grab you by both armpits, and like the sides of your body, grab you and put you back down on the ground.
Like holding a baby.
Like holding a baby.
I'm gonna look at them and I'm gonna skitter. Why? Why would you do that? The ground is cold, and the air is not as cold. This is terrible. Why do you hate me?
And then they're
I'm going to
gonna kind of crouch
relay all
down and look like really close at you and go. And then he's gonna turn back to the other one. He's gonna go. And the other one's gonna go. Yeah.
I'm gonna approach and begin speaking in primordial to them, just being like, he didn't mean any harm. He was just wanting warmth, I think.
Oh, do you need lodging?
We do have a room in the inn here in town, so lodging should not be an issue. We are curious, however, any of the rations or anything that was commandeered from the Griffin, do we get a share of any of that?
Commandeered. Hold on a moment. And he turns back to his friend and he's like, and the other one's like, and he turns back and he says, no visitors here have lodging, and no one helped us with the Griffin. I'm not sure how you're aware that we killed the Griffin, in fact.
Excuse me?
Ah, that's a problem.
Oh.
I turn to the party and I begin to convey what just happened. Hey, so they don't remember us.
Are any of the
Oh.
are any of the pieces of meat they have or rations they have scorched?
You can't
Can
see their
I-
rations at the moment. It seems that they packed them away by the time that they got here.
Could we show them
Can
the
we,
components
like,
that we
show them?
scavenged
Yeah.
to show that we were there as well?
Yeah. So you kind of just hold them up and explain?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll hold up like the griffin, like a griffin talon I took as a trophy, and just be like, we did help with that griffin.
Please make your choice of a language or a portrayal test.
It's like we at least helped with a griffin.
There was a griffin that we kill.
Specifically Erikoff.
17.
17? They look at it and they go, oh, well, those are griffin feathers. However, me and my comrade here harvested everything from the griffin, so I'm not sure where you got that.
I'm just gonna point to the mountain that we just
Did
came
we
from.
end up in a different fucking town? Does this look the same?
Looks the same as far as you can tell. Everyone can make a memory test if you'd like.
Well, I
Alright.
was never here, so
Well,
that
make a
wouldn't help
memory
me.
test.
I mean, we kind of saw the town when we.
We saw
Landed.
it as a speck flying up a mountain.
Okay, hear me
I
out.
got a 10.
I got a 5.
Do either of y'all do either of you remember the giant flaming cactus that came from the sky?
Well, you would have to ask Erikoff to translate that over. Oh no,
No,
wait,
I can-
you talk through feelings.
Yeah, I can speak feelings with them.
The wayward and its memory tests, of course.
Welcome to the memory trial.
Fuck.
Oh, no.
What'd you guys get?
That's,
Was Munchie the only one making one?
me and Rain both made one. Rain rolled a 10. I rolled a 5.
Okay.
Ow.
This town looks exactly the same as you left it. However, the one thing that you do take note of is that the Goliath's eyes are now a different color.
Shit.
What color were they and what color are they now?
They were yellow with white irises. Sorry, not white irises. The whites of their eyes were white. They are now frosted gray. completely frosted over.
Do these seem like the same people though?
Their clothing is the same. Like, as they were walking down the mountain, they were wearing these same clothes, the same apparel, they have the same spears on their back. Everything seems the same from what you can tell. Even their voice and their nomenclature sounds the same.
Fucking wild. Okay, well, I mean, I guess we should just ask for lodging, right? Like, we need it.
Oh, they barter in rations here. We don't have any.
I know, but maybe we can, like, go into debt. We can be like, hey, let's get lodging and we'll help you on the next fight and you can take whatever portion then.
Or
Hopefully they don't forget
or-
next time.
or we could leave.
Kind friend.
Logic is immaculate, Oak Cactus.
I speak to the Goliath and Primordial again. Kind friend, a few weeks ago, did you happen to take out a mammoth?
We do every day.
Oh, that's not helpful.
Each one of you hear a voice in your head. Now, this is kind of like Oki Cactus's voice, but you can tell that it's different, right? So you can tell that it's a little bit of a different vibe. But you hear a little sound in your head, more echoey, kind of soft, a little bit, you know, something like that. And you hear, leave.
I'll put my hands up as a mommy.
Well, I am one to listen to the voices in my head. We should probably...
I'm gonna look around for anyone, including flying up and looking around if needed.
I usually don't listen to voices in my head, but this one seems like I should listen to.
Okay. So you go?
I wanted to look around for people.
Okay. You go to look around. Go ahead and make an awareness test for me. What is the rest of the party doing?
I'm concentrating on my hat and fire.
Okay.
You've got to be fucking kidding me. Why do I roll bad now? It's a
You want a point of favor?
15.
I want to make sure that I was gonna say I don't have a positive modifier, but
But any number is better than no number.
I have a neutral.
Well, no,
I already
because-
rolled.
I was gonna say giving points of favor doesn't, if I remember correctly, it doesn't acknowledge negative modifiers.
It does. You can
I
be
thought
a
you said
hindrance
like
while
fire.
helping.
Yeah, fair. It would just be me being a total distraction, like, where are you? Who is it? Who's being me?
I have a neutral modifier. Maybe I can help.
I got a 15, so.
You get a 15, so you look around and you see the standard Goliath that you can tell. However, one Goliath is missing, and it is the child. Now, given you can't open every door, so it's possible that they're somewhere in town. But however, from what you can see from all the open doors and things like that, the two doors that are closed is one random house that you haven't been in or explored in any way, and the house that the elder was housed in. Other than that, you see just the Goliaths that you normally do. However, while Moth is going around scoping out the area, one of the Goliaths kind of looks down at Arakoth with like an inquisitive expression and says, "Show me your crest." And the other one is approaching defensively.
Whoa.
I'm sorry, what's going on?
One of them crouched down, the other one kind of following behind them defensively. And they look down at Arakoth and they say, "Show me your crest."
I'm sorry, rest?
And the Goliath kind of closes his eyes, looks to the side, like kind of like grieving a little bit, looks up, and he says, "I see." And they both put their hands on their spears.
I'm not liking these actions.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't we have something when we went into the dungeon the first time around?
What kind of something?
These two half-heart things.
No. When we put the keys, didn't we get a little item in our inventory that had symbols with our native languages on it?
Yeah, you have keys.
That's just the key has our native language written, the number of the floor. Whoa. Gentlemen, hold on. What's going on?
And with that, he takes his other hand, one of the one that was front facing you. Takes their other hand, and they pull out this, for you, extremely large bell, and they start ringing it, and they go, "Hoyado! Hoyabada!" And you watch as all of the closed doors burst open, and all of the Goliaths slowly begin to circle you.
Hey,
Circle
Eric,
me
what's
mean
going on?
specific?
What's that?
Are they circling me in specific or just the entire party?
Just the entire party. They look about like this.
Arakoth, what's happening?
I'm unsure. They're asking for some kind of crest, and I don't have any crest.
Do you have a
Run.
thought, or
Run.
that's a good thought.
I think that's the best idea.
I'm gonna turn and give the little one over there a thumbs up, and then just like, who all's in a blanket right now, or has some kind of armor?
I have my boots. You held me by the ankle last time.
Yeah, you're right. Fuck it. Ankle and under the arm for Neptune. We're doing this again.
Oh my god.
Prior to running, I'm just gonna look at the one I've been talking to and just be like, explain what I've done wrong.
So
Yeah,
everyone's
Arakoth.
running but Arakoth.
Well,
I
Wait a
mean,
second. Wait a second.
Arakoth, what's your speed?
fast.
I am quite speedy.
Okay.
And
You are four speedy.
and with that, both of these duders are going to make a grappling test against you.
That's a funny thing.
Moff, grappling test against you. Neptune, this guy's gonna come over and make a grappling test against you. And Ochi Cactus, this one's gonna make a grappling test against you.
I'm gonna bite.
Right.
I'm gonna fucking bite.
All right.
What's grappling again?
Your
Your
choice is
choice-
strength or agility.
Yep.
Alright,
Same.
fine, because it's my highest.
Ori,
14.
for mine, could I try and do the same?
What's that?
Match them grapple for grapple.
Yeah, if you succeed, I'll let you turn around into your own grapple. However, you're each going to get a point of disfavor because you guys are a size category out. With that in mind, beat a 29. Everybody.
Oh,
Except for Arakoth, who will have to beat double that.
It is impossible for me to beat
it
that.
is very impossible.
That's impossible for anyone to beat that, I think.
Correct.
Beat a what?
29.
29. I think the other one that maybe can do it is okay.
I would like to, though. Is it just one person grappling me?
Yes.
So as
they
we're attempting
grab
to...
me, I want to make them blind.
Okay. They will make a will contest against you.
Yeah, fuck.
You've got to be fucking kidding me, dude.
Right.
Beat a
no.
17.
17. Fuck.
You rolled a 17?
Yeah.
That succeeds.
Oh. Oh, thank God. I rolled a 5, dude.
Oh my god.
When you tie, the player wins.
Correct.
I got a 24.
You got a 24. Unfortunately, you're just getting in there, and you can see that he's like struggling against like the pricks and the prickles, and you're like trying to like wrangle him down, but he just gets you in just enough of a grip that you lose control of your arms. He's like holding you by both armpits, or just like putting you in like 2 arm locks essentially, and you're just like kicking your feet, and you're like beating the shit out of this guy, but he's not giving up.
I got a 16.
I'm gonna make sure to use my extra spiny spines.
Extra spiny spines, the ones that are like especially annoying, the barbed ones.
Yes.
This dude's not a fan, I'll tell you that much. And they all begin to like hold on to you. The one dude goes blind and he kind of screams out. Everyone looks at him, and suddenly you watch as somewhere around right here, kind of outside, not outside of the town, but more on the path or so, you watch as this huge explosion of colors, like a literal explosion, but the gaseous clouds that come up are like every color of the rainbow that you can see. And all of them kind of turn away, and they all kind of like lose their grip for a second, and you hear the voice say, "Please, run."
Alright.
Time to go.
Fuck,
With
it's
that-
Kidado.
With that, under the arm, and by the ankle.
You're trying to grapple him back?
No.
Oh, okay,
Frost
okay.
and
You're,
Neptune. And
I'm
I'm
using
by the
Neptune.
ankle.
Me.
Neptune's chest plate and Frost's extra.
oh, okay. Oh, so you're just grabbing both of them.
I'm grabbing by the armor and jumping
Okay.
as far away as I can.
Okay, so you
As
guys,
often as I can.
yonk. Literally, a single leap takes you probably around 20 meters away.
Yeah.
I need you to
Brother.
give me a couple of minutes. I will be right back, and then I will tell you what I plan to do, because I have a plan.
Okay.
What if those couple minutes are coming up with the plan?
Moth?
I was. I
No,
was so
no.
ready.
I'm sorry, I'm
I have the-
looking.
I have the strongest of feelings that he's not going to be very nice.
I was so ready to bite the one that was grappling me.
Okay. I'm a reshaped creature again on myself. My wings are gonna get a little bit bigger, and I have a fly speed of 4 instead of 1.
Let's
and
go.
I will start going.
Zoom. And you start flying away. Everyone who is not Erikoth currently, please make an awareness test.
Shit. Thank God I fixed my awareness.
Big wings, Moth. Yes, you can, London.
Uh,
21.
21.
Jesus Christ.
11.
Yeah, no.
Could be worse.
Moth's awareness is the same as my strength.
And you didn't
Yeah.
see this coming?
Moth just has big ol' eyes, so he can see everything.
Yeah.
As you are doing this, as you guys are like running down, as you're flying down, you're reaching this kind of like pathway that leads away from the town. There is somewhere around right here, you see a small speck of like dazzling blues and golds that do not match the terrain. Very, very mild. Like not very much of it, but you just catch a glimmer of it.
Sparkles.
Little sparkles.
I go to the sparkles.
Of course you do.
Okay, you float over to the sparkles, and everyone who is not Moth, you watch as Moth comes in, and then you see, thump, and Moth just disappears into the brush.
All right, into the sparkles.
Alright, we need to follow him now.
I'll toss the two of you to the sparkles, and then I'll sit nearby for Erikoth.
Okay. When Natsuno gets back, no aiding him. If you speak, I'm gonna assume that you're speaking out loud.
Hello, I'm Natsuno, and I've just returned.
Hello, Natsuno, who has just returned. Your party is gone. Your party has ran away, I should say.
Good.
Sounds good.
How many of them are within 6 meters of me?
Done.
6 meters. Hold the fuck up. What?
Everyone except these
Okie
two.
Cactus jump was 20 meters away.
I meant how many of the giants?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, 2
Oh.
meters, not 6 meters.
2 meters?
Hey.
Just these two.
Are they dazed still, or have they come back?
They're distracted, not dazed, but they are distracted. This one's kind of like screaming out because they're blind. There's an explosion here. They're all kind of like disoriented and just like kind of conversing with each other.
There are a lot of them. I actually don't want to make enemies. I'm going to fly directly up and scan around for my party.
As you fly up, you notice a familiar sensation as the elder suddenly walks out of their cabin, and they slowly approach you. And the immediate sight of this person kind of gives you this weird sense of familiarity, like you've met this person before. This Frost Goliath is kind of short and stout, still like very buff, but like kind of short and wide, if you will, the widest of them all. They have long white hair that's like tied up in a large bun right now, and they have a cloth draped over their eyes. And as they walk through, everyone parts ways. The distraction does not matter anymore. And he walks up to you, and he's about your height. Even though he's a Goliath, he's very old, and he's your height. And he says, I remember you, but it's not your time yet. Go.
Can I roll memory?
Yes.
See if I know him.
Please roll memory.
You didn't have a choice. You were going to roll memory anyways.
Haha, get fucked. Oh, that's a 10.
10. You've never seen this person in your life. You are confident. You have never seen this person in your life. You've spoken to few, if any, Frost Goliaths nor Frost Giants in your life. But as you do this, you realize that you're still holding the feathers in your hand from the time that you were trying to explain to them. And he puts like a gentle hand underneath yours, and he closes your fist around the feathers, and he says, pesky griffins. And then he just pushes you away.
I'll accept the push, and I will leave the area.
And they all kind of just watch you. They don't do anything. They don't hold their spears. They just watch.
And then I will take the time to search for my party.
Okay. It's not hard as you watch them all kind of disappear into brush. Quite literally, rather.
Except for Okie Cactus.
Yeah, I sat to wait.
Okay.
And now you walk into the shiny.
And now both of you go in?
Yeah. As soon as Erica's here. I was
Okay.
gonna do a little wave and
Hello?
walk it.
The moment that you guys go in, you realize that this was an illusion. This is actually a very large clearing. It's not brush. However, inside is kind of a young woman, who is a darker skinned young woman, kind of in this like regal clothing. However, it's kind of like battle worn regal clothing, if you will. It's very well equipped. She has a spectral bow on her, and she has this like palette of paints on her hip. And she kind of walks in, she goes, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, okay, you guys are okay. Oh my goodness. What the hell? Guys, are you okay? Is everyone okay?
You said the bow was spectral.
Yes,
Is it shiny?
it is very shiny.
I'm gonna,
I'm gonna go up to the bow and
I'm
I'm gonna start touching it.
gonna
She
give a
goes.
silent thumbs up.
She kind of lets you touch the bow. She's like white knuckling it a little bit, but she's like letting you touch it. She's like, okay, please don't fire that right now. And she goes, how How did you guys get... What is going on? Please, someone give me a little bit of information. That is not a safe town to be in.
It was the other day.
Me and the moth have been
A
in
week
there
ago, it
for
was safe.
over a week.
Do you guys have a crest?
Heh.
Oh, what?
What is this
A what
crest
now?
everybody keeps referring to?
Oh, okay. No. So I don't know how well you know how these people work. But they are very religious, I could say. And if you're not, they're usually pretty hostile.
How could we have
I
stayed with
am
them for... How could we have
skittering and also sign languaging, and I'm basically just saying, wow, your bow is really pretty. This is really cool. Did you make this? This is really cool. I really like this. Wait. But we were there for a long time. That doesn't make any sense.
Moth, you get a sudden sense of familiarity.
Moth, like, stops and looks at her, and then, like, sits down.
And
Is
sh-
just staring.
and she looks at you and she goes, "No. Are you? What? There's no way."
I skitter. Am I what? What? I'm very confused. I look at my party.
I'm me.
Excuse me, I don't mean to interrupt and be rude. Who are you?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Probably a good idea to get to safety, but I can walk and talk if you guys are okay with that.
Yes,
Okay.
I don't know about any of you guys, but I'm very cold right now.
I
Here.
point to Frost and I
Take off
point...
one
I
of my
Can I-
very small leg warmers and I hand it to her.
Can I give her the blanket?
I'm just gonna materialize a hat and a fireball for her.
I was just gonna point to Frost and then point to the woman and go, no!
And
You
I do it immediately after he says it.
you watch
Ow.
as this
I was just
like
gonna give her the...
all at the same time. You watch as she's covered with a blanket, a small leg warmer, a hat, and a ball of fire, and she goes, "Oh, okay, thank you. I appreciate it." Like the entire
Awesome.
party, just like all at once, hands her these pleasantries, and she's like, "Oh, okay, no, I'm good, thank you."
So the hat and the
Thank
ball
you.
of fire are temporary. As long as I'm focused, you stay warm.
Works for
I
me.
can lend you this blanket that suddenly appeared on me.
I was gonna look at
I'm
look at this person like, I think they like you.
I'm glad. And she's gonna start walking, and she's gonna be like, "Please follow very closely in my footsteps. This illusion goes a very specific distance, and I know a very special path to get us down safely."
So while I'm focusing, I can walk myself, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Let me see if I can get the... Oh, it's gonna take a while for the Hero Forge thing to happen.
Unless Erikoth wants to keep Princess carrying me, that's up to him.
If you don't need to be princess carried anymore, you actively left my arms, so I'm not picking you back up.
Okay. Sad face.
Sad face.
If I didn't have much stuff on me, I could carry Frost, because I did it once and I'll do it again. But instead of Princess Carry, will be a piggyback.
Okay. I'm gonna... This
So,
is
first
not an
thing-
accurate player piece. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, but this is what I'm gonna use.
Okay.
Good enough for
Uh,
now.
First things first. Why were they different than when we were there before?
I'm not sure, what you saw before. But the fact that they were like that before is kind of odd. And you guys are walking down as this happens.
Their eyes were different.
What color were their eyes?
They were... Fuck, I don't remember what you said. They were-
Yellow irises,
gray.
Hello.
white, corneas? The whites of their eyes were white. But instead now they were frosted over gray.
Oh, they were more standard, more white corneas and yeah, yellow irises.
She kind of stops for a second. No, that's not right. I've never seen them like that. Yellow
He's
eyes.
right. I know what I fucking saw. Sorry.
I skittered to her. Can you understand me? I really want to talk to you. You seem really interesting.
And she kind of cocks her head and she's like, I don't speak Sexling. I'm sorry.
Moth is sad.
Hear me out. I
Listening.
can I technically understand Moth with the speaking feelings?
Unfortunately, people cannot speak back to you. You can speak to people in a way that they understand, but they can't speak back to you.
How the fuck?
I'm gonna sign to Erica. Can you tell her that I think her bow is really pretty?
He thinks your bow is very pretty.
Oh, thank you. She kind of stops for a second. She like thinks, and she goes, here. And you watch as this she paints, she kind of like walks up to you and she like paints a little set of figures on your face, like kind of like a little bit of a design on your face. And in your mind you hear, can you hear me?
Yeah? Wait, what just happened? Hi?
Do you say this out loud or do you think this?
I probably think it and skitter it at the same time.
Okay. She goes, okay, perfect. You can speak to me through those runes if you need to. It's not gonna last forever. It's relatively temporary. However, this should work for us to be able to talk for a little while. And she continues down the mountain.
Is she saying that?
Moth is going to start, like, thinking incessantly, really fast, and is just going like, you're really cool, who are you? I have this really weird feeling around you that I really don't understand, but you seem cool, and I'm really confused, and also thank you for saving us, and also are the things on my face pretty because I can't see them?
She quickly, kind of tosses back, like, this, like, shiny little, like, this sheet of, like, glass that is reflective. She basically hands you a mirror, and she's like, of course, anytime.
Only the prettiest for you.
So, lady, who are you? You never answered that one.
Yes, my name is Cora. I am the Princess of Kaino.
Oh.
Neat.
That means absolutely nothing to me.
May I ask how you got here?
We're still not sure on that.
Ah,
From our current understanding, we fall asleep in a different place and wake up here.
yep, that's
From
usually
time to time.
that's usually how that works.
Yeah, but we kind of do it semi-frequently. It's a little odd.
Interesting.
I zoned out while I was working.
I presume you
But our
have
one
not
friend
found
doesn't come with us, and it's kind of sad because I miss him a lot.
one friend doesn't come with you. Have you found your bodies already?
What?
Excuse me?
Your
Our
bodies.
buddies?
Yes, your bodies.
We
Have you completed the
We found-
dungeon?
we haven't.
We haven't.
What's the done? No. What?
Then what do you mean by your friend doesn't come with you?
He's asleep. Still. He just
So,
spins, and he's
When we
asleep.
first came to this world, he was ethereal and spinning.
He was in the middle of a lot.
Or no, he was
of fun.
still, but he was
Yeah.
see-through
See-through. Where was this happening?
in a vast field of trees.
Vast field of trees.
There was a cabin in that field.
There was a cabin with a woman named Sandy in it.
She kind of stops for a second and her eyes go wide. And she doesn't look at you, but she kind of like peers over her shoulder and she goes, "Do you mean the one at the top of the fire?"
With the
Oh,
big old
yeah.
fountain well, shiny.
No. The soul fire.
it's like the
blue
blue.
fire.
Remember the blue shiny?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was indeed a large fire there, seemingly made of memory itself.
Yeah, they're up there. I've been trying to figure out how to get them back down because I really miss them when they're not here.
She kind of like stops for a second. She looks around like she's just contemplating unto herself. And she goes, We need to hurry. And she starts rushing down the mountain. Like, she's like parkouring down this mountain now.
Okay. Am I able to stay
Alright.
focused while I follow?
Yes, you are.
All right, let's follow. Let's go, I guess.
Okay.
Easily, if I'm jumping.
I'm going to try to be as quick as possible about this. Your friend is kind of a large problem around these parts. So the fact that you remember who you are without completing the dungeon is kind of a weird sign. Normally people come here and they don't remember who they are. That's why I asked you if you found your body already, because only people who have completed the dungeon actually recognize who they are in the real world when they enter the Wayward. For some reason, you are able to, and that's because you have a gateway. However, your gateway seems to be a person, and that person is kind of one of the things, corrupting the Wayward.
Well, shit.
Are you gonna kill them?
Wait, what?
I am not gonna kill them. I don't think I could if I tried. Unfortunately, not unfortunately. I didn't mean it like that. But no, I wouldn't.
He does seem a little too stupid to die.
However,
Mm-hmm.
I am not the only one here.
What do you mean?
We need to hurry.
Who else is here? Oh. Okay.
And by the time, through her extremely fast method and through her path, you guys have reached the bottom of the hill, and you see the small pond to get back to the main island.
Finally, a warm climate.
Yes.
Can I just say London saying, "Hey Ori, good rain impression." Fuck you, London.
And she escapes through the portal.
I'm assuming we're following.
I go in.
I guess we're following.
You guys
Cannonball.
escape. You guys cannonball through the portal and or move / lightly wander, and you walk through. And by the time that you make it back through the portal, there is no Korra. There's no woman. In fact, you are now accompanied by a gigantic chunk of ice with legs.
Huh?
Is this part of that like corruption thing that was just talked about?
And this large chunk of ice kind of looks over at you and just shrugs.
Ori,
Yeah.
on the DM side of the table, there should be an appropriate piece.
Oh, is there?
Yeah,
Let me see.
instead of the stone golem.
Where do we have this?
Next to the thing that I used as the Drake. It looks like a walking shark.
This guy?
It's the. Hang on, let me zoom in. Where? No, next to that.
Okay.
It's the white one.
Oh, I see.
Literally right next to it.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
Thank you.
Make them big.
Very large, may I say.
And very cold.
Wait a minute. I recognize
What
this
just
road.
happened?
I'm suddenly thirsty.
I wonder if the water tastes like water today.
And, dare I say, Sherbert, you get a sudden sense of familiarity when looking at this person.
I'm a wave before like breaking off one of the spines on my hand and just like pouring a little bit of water for Erica.
not that water, friend. Thank you though.
Oh.
I go to fly on top of their head.
I would.
flying on people's heads.
I don't think it would respond in any way.
Yes.
Never mind.
I just sit down and I say, "What happened
okay.
to the girl?" Insectling.
It just kind of looks around.
Wait, but can't Moth communicate with her through thoughts right now?
That's not her anymore.
And it's just gonna start walking
It's
I'm
walking away
follow
with
it.
Moth on top.
towards the cabin.
Moth is
Yeah.
attached.
I guess we're
I'm gonna be
following.
following.
And it's gonna take you all the way to the cabin.
All right, who's
Perfect.
gonna roll a D100 first?
I'm gonna stop for a drink.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a D100.
+5.
Yes.
Oh, that's a double. 18 plus 5. What? 23.
23. You begin retching as it feels like this water is covered in spines. You are coughing up blood at this point back into the fountain. You're gonna take 9 damage directly to DHP.
Well, why did you bathe in this, man? I look at Oki.
You know what? I'm gonna.
You said 9 damage?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna drink too.
All right. Go ahead and roll a
I-
D100.
Hey, I offered you water.
Oh God.
Oh, a
What
20
is-
and a 10. Is that a 30?
That's a 20.
A 35,
That's a 20?
Yeah.
So 25.
25.
How much
Okay.
better?
All right.
Not any better, actually.
You're like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then you drink the water, and it feels like you're getting stabbed in the throat. Neptune suddenly remembers the feeling of having bones.
That they never had before.
Neptune, 7 damage directly to DHP.
Alright,
Like,
I deserve that.
I'm gonna very gently push the two of them aside. I don't know what you're talking about. And go take a sip myself, and I got an 84.
Ochi, are you missing any HP at all?
No.
All right, the party gets 500 XP.
Holy shit.
Yippee!
That's 500 out of 2,000.
You feel extremely restored, as if all of your problems that you had at one point have lightly gone away. All of your potential wounds have mended, and all of your spikes that you have missed, they've even grown back on the spot.
Oh,
It's just like-
you,
Just like
I
one
got a
quick flick.
51.
my friend, you suddenly look more bushy, might I say.
Yeah, it's just like I'm missing like 70% of my spines at this point. It's just one quick flex and shing.
Shing!
They're
I
all
don't like the
fucking back.
I don't like the feeling of having bones. How do you guys handle that?
I rolled a 51.
A 51?
+5.
Tastes like water.
Oh, 56.
Frost, I'm delighted to tell you this. It tastes like
Tastes
water.
like water.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
It's not like any water, just like that cool, crisp water you drink at 3 a.m.
Yeah, exactly like
Fresh out
that.
of a filter.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so good.
It's the optimal temperature, whatever you believe that is. It's crisp, it's refreshing.
And here's the thing.
Oily.
Without that,
hot.
yeah, here's the thing. Without that +5, it would have tasted like Dasani.
Yes, exactly.
You're so right.
You
The
got
dryness of
upgraded
1,000
water.
Suns.
How did they get that in a bottle of water? I still don't know.
Well, I guess me coughing is actually accurate now because of what happened to Neptune right now.
Yep. This is where your sneezes came from.
Uh,
Did we
how
all
do you
drink?
guys handle having bones?
Rain, are you drinking?
Naturally.
No, I'm chilling on the dude's head.
You
Also, I
sure? Because
forgot-
it's shiny water.
I forgot my +5, but I don't care.
I'm content.
What's done is done.
He-
Uh,
Glacius
It's
kind of
almost
walks
done.
up and stops at the door.
I'll approach and I'll look to him and I'll look to the door, and then I'll just walk inside.
All right.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
hello.
put my hand on my new buddy's shoulder. So what are you doing here?
And he'll look at you and he'll nod.
Got it. Come on, let's see what's going on. I'm just gonna start like motioning him towards the window where I usually hang out outside.
He'll kind of look at you. Moth, what are you doing?
I'll go inside.
Okay, you head inside, and Glacius will kind of backpedal a little bit quickly to this side of the house.
Oh.
And with that, there's no Sandy. There's no Sanders. There is a small
No
green
Santa Claus?
fey creature.
Oh.
It's a cube.
It
Oh,
was a
there it is.
white block for me for a second. I was like,
That's
did you
not
just put a
accurate,
block of
that's too
sugar on
tall.
there? What the fuck?
It's a small
That's
fake
not
creature.
accurate. That's too tall.
Is this the small fake creature that I dealt with in the library?
Quite, yes. And he's sitting on that rocking chair, which is now surprisingly large for him. And he's kind of like pinching his nose, and he's going, whew, I thought I was a problem.
I'm gonna go up and get all in his face, and I'm gonna say, you gave me a book. You gave me a book, and you told me to fix it, and it didn't fix anything. It worked for like half a day, and then it did nothing. And you promised me that this was going to be solved, and nothing has been solved, and everything is just getting worse. And if you're going to act like you're being helpful, then you better fucking start being helpful.
And he's gonna look at you, and he's gonna get back in your face, and he goes, it was supposed to be helpful. I'm trying to save your goddamn friend. Oh, God.
I'm gonna approach and kind of like push them both apart. Just be like, hey, stop it. Stop. Bad short things.
He's gonna side eye, like, he's gonna give you a side eye like nothing you've ever seen before. Like, take your worst side eye and multiply it by magical capabilities.
It's a side eye from a cat.
The moment I
I'm just gonna go next to them and be like, he's not that short. I think we're the same height.
I'll stare back.
I'm gonna catch a glimpse of the side eye and just like interrupt both of them by gently scraping the window.
Oki's gonna like turn back and be like, are you fucking kidding me? Why is there a cactus outside?
A talking
'Cause it's our
cactus, I might
friend.
add.
A talking cactus, to be honest.
Alright, so be it. Listen. What I gave you was an attempt to prevent to have to kill your friend. Alright? I did what I could. And the fact that it didn't work is a problem. It should have worked. It really should have fucking worked. But it didn't.
I'm sorry. What the hell is going on?
Oki points at the wall, and the wall suddenly begins to like dissolve away. Like a small hole in the wall begins to dissolve out, and all of the trees begin to dissolve out as if like a tunnel's getting carved through everything, but it's got like this light green essence that's kind of like surrounding it as if he's just like burrowing a portal through. And you see the fire, and you see Evie at the top just lightly rotating at the top with his flower crown on and everything. And he said, him. I'm talking about him.
Yes, we know. He's special something. What is this about something to help him?
Ever since you came here, he has been corrupting this entire dimension. Look at this. And he kind of points another way through the wall. And you see, like your vision gets clearer as you look further down, somehow through this, like, illusionary magic that he's using. And he points through the wall. And you watch as you see this, like, large, like, barrel of water, with kind of, like, this weird mechanism on top. And there's kind of, like, a ballast hanging over the water. And right now, it's, like, super crooked. And he says, when that thing is parallel with the ground, it means the dimension is stable. It's at like almost a 30-degree angle. And it's like beginning to fall.
I'm gonna take it. That's bad.
Yes! Yes, that's bad. That's very bad. And nobody here, nobody who I have seen walk through this world has the power to stop this.
I'm just sitting there staring through the portal, like, seemingly like I've seen something like that before, you know, being in my dimensional travels.
Okay.
Is there anything we can do to help fix it?
You've been to the Brummel. I watched you. I saw you do the whole thing. I watched you fight the Griffin. I watched you fight the Giants. I can't even tell what's going on anymore. I'm supposed to watch this place. I'm supposed to be here, be present for everything that goes on. But what has happened is everything has changed outside of my control. That Brummel is one of 5 locations, and they only get worse, more dangerous, much, much worse. And he points another hole through the wall, and there's one area, one island that is orbiting that you're looking at now, and it is completely corrupted. It is covered in black. It is terrible. Like all of the, like there's these weird like tree-like things, and they're covered in this like dark purple and black. Not goop. This isn't ichor necessarily, but it's like a weird goopy substance, this ooze, and it has this light purple gas like emanating off of it. Like it's despair from every angle that you can see. And he says, that is the thing that needs to be destroyed because your friend is here. That thing has been contained ever since I've gotten here, and I've done a good job of it. But ever since your friend came in, everything's getting spun around a million times, and now I can't control it anymore. And then the holes in the wall open even further so you can see all 5 orbiting. And then you see in order the grotto, the Brummel, which you guys just came from. Then there's one covered completely in ocean, completely underwater. It's like if you had water surrounded by barrier blocks. There's just water with invisible walls around it. You have one that is completely like, for lack of a better term, it looks like space, right? It's space in an island. You have like kind of this weird like lunar rock that's covering the surface of it, followed by the corrupted island that I told you.
It's kind of like the end. The void surrounded by a couple little rocks.
Oki kind of looks at the hearth for a second, and then looks back at you. And he says, if anybody's gonna stop this, they need to travel through each one of those islands and kill it at its source. And good luck with that, because no one's been able to do that for ever. No one's ever done it.
Moth is gonna like sit down, and his eyes are like dark, and he's staring at the ground, and he just says, it's not their fault, you know. They don't know what's happening to them either.
That's fine if it's not their fault. I'm not worried about if it's their fault or not. I'm worried about their ability to destroy an entire demi-dimension. So if it's not their fault, teach them how to control it, or do something.
You don't think we've been fucking trying?
Well then try fucking harder.
Arakoth, grab Moth.
I'm just gonna give on the mean, almost the same mean look he gave before for Arakoth.
I'm gonna pick up Moth and plant them on my shoulders, like how you would carry a kid around.
Don't stop. Put me down. I'm not a child.
Oh, calm down. You get leg privileges back when you calm down.
We've been trying our best.
I understand that.
That's,
And I don't mean to lash out.
Anything.
I don't mean to be angry. The only problem is that I'm furious. However, whatever is inside your friend's head is becoming all of our problems. And I don't care how you deal with it. I don't care what happens at this point. But whatever does happen, it needs to stop coming here.
We don't even know what's bringing us here.
Well, it's your friend. Your friend has produced a wonderful gateway that many, many people can make use of now. It's like a door that won't shut.
It was a very faint... Oh, shit.
I'm sure you're aware of how the Wayward works in standard consequence. A creature like myself, or one of my brethren, or one of my parents will contact you at some point and offer you a deal. Or perhaps some kind of luxury, perhaps some wet dreams for you, I don't care. Whatever you may want. And in return, you're sent here, and you won't remember a single thing that happens. That is how we survive.
Shit.
That is how we survive. That is what makes us live. But instead, there's now a big old gaping hole leading to the real world that I can't close.
I'm gonna cast Terror on Erica.
I'll resist.
Go ahead and make a
will contest.
Yep, go ahead and make a will contest.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Fuck. What'd you get, Ma?
Sorry, I was calculating how many stacks
More
I
than
can
you
do.
can roll.
That is a 24.
So I'm terrified.
It's psyche damage.